Should we get started? I think everybody's cold, so we want to move this along, right? So, first of all, I'd like to start off on behalf of Kate and Andrew to thank everybody for joining and thank everybody for being cautious and taking the appropriate COVID precautions. Also, like to comment and say that all of you that are here are really sending a message. I think in most times, if we get invited to a wedding, most of us think like, hey, open bar and a steak, yeah, count me in. But in 2020, it's a big commitment to come to a wedding. So for all of the people that are here, that means they truly love you and care about you and are here to support you on your special day. So with that, let's jump in. I would like to also thank the Bennetts, who I got to meet last night, and the Graziani family, who I've known forever. We're having a great bash so far, and it promises to continue to be fun. Also like to acknowledge the grandparents, Barbie, who is here with us, wrapped up, trying to keep warm in the back, but made the trip. And Kate's grandmother, Maymay, as well. And then the grandparents who couldn't make it here, Papa, Nana, Grampy, Grandpa, Nana, and Pop. And just acknowledge all the grandparents. And then I want to add my own personal thank you for these great couple here allowing me to participate in their day. So those of you that know me pretty well know probably my two favorite things to do, two activities are skiing in the wintertime, and in the summertime it's boating and wake surfing. And it turns out that Kate and Andrew both love those same things. So we get to spend a lot of time together doing those things, and you could say that if you look across the year, I spend my best days of the year often with Kate and Andrew. So I wanted to thank you both for allowing me to be part of your very special day, by far the best day of the year. And also thanks for not scheduling it during ski season or boating season. So good planning. So let's get a little bit more into the formal part. We'll kick off the first reading with Missy Graziani.
In that still and settled place, there's nobody but you. You're where I breathe my oxygen, you're where I see my view. And when the world feels full of noise, my heart knows what to do. It finds that still and settled place and dances there with you. I love you both very much.
Thanks, Missy. And then the second reading with Julia Grandstaff. Julia, I haven't seen you in a long time. Where are you?
Union by Robert Fulghum. You have known each other from the first glance of acquaintance to this point of commitment. At some point, you decided to marry. From that moment of yes to this moment of yes, indeed, you have been making commitments in an informal way. All of those conversations that were held in the car or over a meal or during long walks, all those conversations that began with when we're married and continued with I will and you will and we will, all those late night talks that included someday, somehow, and maybe, and all those promises that are unspoken matters of the heart. All these common things and more, these are the real process of a wedding. The symbolic vows that you are about to make are a way of saying to one another, you know all those things that we promised and hoped and dreamed? Well, I meant it all, every word. Look at one another and remember this moment in time. Before this moment, you have been many things to one another. An acquaintance, a friend, a companion, a lover, a dancing partner, even a teacher, for you have learned much from one another these past few years. Shortly, you shall say a few words that will take you across a threshold of life, and things between you will never quite be the same. For after today, you shall say to the world, this is my husband, this is my wife. Thank you.
All right. So, Andrew and Kate, I ask you both, do you promise to choose each other every day, to love each other in word and in deed?
We do.
Do you, do you promise to recognize one another as equals and support one another in your goals and wishes for the future?
We do.
Do you promise to always share your thoughts and feelings and concerns with one another and be open and honest at all times?
We do.
Great. Now, we'll move on to the vows. Kate, please repeat after me. Great. I take you, Andrew, to be my partner.
I take you, Andrew, to be my partner.
I promise to be true to you, to love you for not only who you are today, but for whom you will become.
I promise to be true to you, to love you not only for who you are today, but for who you will become.
Good job. To encourage and dream with you,
To encourage and dream with you,
to be your companion, lover, and friend.
to be your companion, lover, and friend.
On this day, I give my hand and my heart for all the days of my life,
On this day, I give my hand and my heart for all the days of my life,
because you are my everything.
because you are my everything.
Great. Now, yeah, I'll shorten. Now, Andrew, I take you, Kate, to be my partner.
I take you, Kate, to be my partner.
I promise to be true to you,
I promise to be true to you,
to love you not for only who you are today, but for who you will become.
to love. Wait, one more time.
To love you
Yeah, to love you
for not only who you are today,
for not only who you are today,
but for who you will become.
for who you will become.
To encourage and dream with you,
To encourage and to dream with you,
to be your companion, lover, and friend.
to be your companion, lover, and friend.
On this day, I give my hand and my heart
On this day, I give my hand and my heart
for all the days of my life,
for all the days of my life,
because you are my everything.
because you are my everything.
Great. So now we move on to the ring ceremony. And
Got him.
you can hold on for a minute. I'm going to tell the quick story first about the rings. So, when we were getting ready for this, Kate and Andrew and I talked a little bit about the rings and a very traditional view of the rings. It's people say, well, the rings symbolize love, and they go on forever. There's no beginning, there's no end. It's a circle, and I think we all can ascribe to that view as well. But Andrew and Kate both had a little bit deeper view as well, why the rings are like love. And when you think about these rings, they're beautiful today, but the way you create a ring is, people scour the earth for precious stones and metal. And when you find them in their raw form, you don't always recognize it right away. Maybe there's just a little spark. And then a craftsman will take those rings, that stone and that metal, and craft it into a beautiful ring. So something beautiful evolves from just a little humble beginning. And in a lot of ways, this is how they view their love. So maybe, your cousin introduces a colleague from work, and you see that little spark, and then you nurture it and grow it, and it grows into something beautiful that starts from something very simple. And so this is how they view the rings, as being similar to their love. And I like that view as well. So now, Tom, you can, you can give me the ring. My hands are too cold. Yeah, hey, hold on to that.
All right, I'm gonna get them out for you.
Yeah, just maybe give me one at a time.
All right, you tell me which one.
All right. Okay, give me the Andrew's ring first.
Andrew's ring's this one.
Okay. Kate? Okay. Kate, repeat after me. This ring is my promise
This ring is my promise
to accept your imperfections
to accept your imperfections
and appreciate all that makes you unique and beautiful.
and to appreciate all that makes you unique and beautiful.
I ask you to wear this ring today
I ask you to wear this ring today
so that every day you will be carrying a part of me
so that every day you will be carrying a part of me
and a part of my love with you.
and a part of my love with you.
Great. All right. Andrew,
Yes.
repeat after me. This ring is my promise
This ring is my promise
to accept your imperfections
to accept your imperfections
and appreciate all that makes you unique and beautiful.
and appreciate all that makes you unique and beautiful.
I ask you to wear this ring today
I ask you to wear this ring today
so that every day you will be carrying a part of me
so that every day you'll be carrying a part of me
and a part of my love with you.
and a part of my love with you.
Great. Okay, continue to hold hands. I want to get my hands in there too and warm them up. So this is a very lovely, I guess it's a poem that I'm going to read next that you guys have picked out. So, these are the hands of your best friend, young and strong and full of love for you, that are holding yours on your wedding day as you promise to love each other today, tomorrow, and forever. These are the hands that will work alongside yours as together you build your future. These are the hands that will passionately love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you when fear or grief fills your mind. These are the hands that will countless times wipe tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow and tears of joy. These are the hands that will tenderly hold your children. These are the hands that will help you hold your family as one. These are the hands that will give you strength when you need it. And lastly, these are the hands that even when wrinkled and aged, will still be reaching for yours, still giving you the same unspoken tenderness with just a touch. And with that, I would like to thank everybody and pronounce you are now husband and wife.